Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you are all fine. Dear students, as you all know that we are studying about the lesson number 7, that is animals living and surviving. In the last video, we learned about the adaptations of animals to habitat, how animals adapt to their habitats in order to survive, in order to live in a particular type of habitat, how animals make adaptations in themselves, how animals adapt themselves to survive in their habitat. This is the thing that we learned last time in the last video. Today, our topic is about the adaptations for food. How animals adapt themselves according to their feeding habits. What kind of adaptations do animals bring in themselves in order to suit to their feeding habits? What are the features of animals that allow them to adapt a certain kind of food habit? Got it? This is our topic today. Dear kids, as you all know that no animal has the same feeding habit, isn't it? No animal has the same feeding habit. Let me give example. Like we have domestic animals at home, isn't it? At homes, we see domestic animals, what they eat, what our pet animals, our domestic animals eat. They usually like cow. They use cow usually that feeds upon the grass and fodder, oil seeds, etc. These are the things that a cow eats. So in order to eat such things, a cow has made certain changes in its self so that it can suit to its food habit. It has developed certain features in order to suit its food habit. In the same way, a lion is a carnivore. It lives in a jungle. It is a wild animal, as we all know. It only and only eats flesh of other animals. It feeds on the flesh of other animals. So in order to survive, in order to feed on the flesh of other animals, a lion, it has developed certain features in itself in order to suit to that feeding habits. Birds, as we all know, birds, they feed on some of the birds, they feed on grains. Some of the birds are there which feed on the flesh, like eagles, vultures. They feed on the flesh of other animals. They survive, they live on the flesh of other animals. In order to eat such kind of food, they have developed certain features. They have adapted to certain features. They have developed certain features in themselves in order to feed upon such kind of food. So different animals, they have different feeding habits, and in order to suit their feeding habit, different animals have developed different kinds of features. So based upon the feeding habits, animals, they are categorized into three groups. Based upon the feeding habits, animals, they are categorized into how many groups? How many groups? Exactly, into three groups. First one is a group which includes animals eating only grass. The first group, it includes only those animals which eats grass, and such animals are known as herbivores. What are such animals known as? Herbivores. Herbivores, they are the animals which eat only grass. Other group, it includes all those animals which eat flesh of other animals, and those animals which feed upon the flesh of other animals are known as carnivores. Third group, it includes those animals which eat both plants and flesh of other animals, and such animals which eat both plants and flesh of other animals are known as omnivores. So depending upon the feeding habits, animals are divided into three groups. They are categorized into three groups: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores, they eat only grass and plants. Carnivores, they feed upon the flesh of other animals, they eat the flesh of other animals. And omnivores, they eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. Very good. Now, what kind of features do these animals have? We are going to learn those about those features. Got it? First of all, herbivores. What features they have, herbivores, in order to eat grass and plants? What kind of features do herbivores have? Herbivores, as I told you, that they eat only grass and they eat only plants. Their teeth, their sharp, their herbivores, their front teeth are sharp. Their front teeth are sharp for cutting and biting the food. In order to feed upon the grass, herbivores, they have got sharp front teeth so that they can bite and cut the grass, and they also have got strong back teeth. They also have got strong back teeth for grinding leaves and grass. Got it? In order to feed upon the grass, herbivores, they have got sharp front teeth for biting and cutting the grass. They have also got strong back teeth for grinding the leaves and grass. Also, some of the herbivores like elephants and giraffes, they have other features. They have got other features which help them to feed on leaves and grass. What? Like elephant, as we all know that elephant has got a long trunk, isn't it? Elephant, it has got a long trunk. Its long trunk helps it to pull out the grass and leaves. Elephant has got the long trunk, and its long trunk, it helps the elephant to pull out the grass and leaves. In the same way, giraffe has got a long neck. Giraffe has got long neck in order to reach for the leaves from tall trees. Got it? Also, butterflies, they have got a tube-like mouth which helps them to suck the nectar from flowers. Butterflies, they feed on the nectar of flowers. They suck the nectar from the flowers. So in order to feed upon such kind of food, they have got a tube-like mouth. Got it? These are the features which herbivores have got in order to eat grass and plants. Got it? Now carnivores. Carnivores, they are the animals which eat only flesh and which eat only flesh, isn't it? Which eat flesh. They eat flesh of other animals. And examples of carnivores are tiger, lion, wolf, crocodile, snake, etc. These are all the examples of carnivores. Now, what kind of features do carnivores have? Carnivores, they have very sharp and pointed teeth in order to catch their prey and tear the flesh. Carnivores, they have got very sharp and pointed teeth for catching their prey and tearing its flesh. Got it? Carnivores animals, what they have got? They have got very sharp and pointed teeth. Exactly. For catching the prey and then tearing its flesh. Also, there are birds which eat flesh of other animals. As I told you that eagles, vultures, they feed upon the flesh of other animals. Such birds are known as carnivorous birds. And these birds, they have got sharp claws and strong hooked beaks. They have got what? Sharp claws and strong hooked beaks to tear the flesh. Also, carnivores like snakes. Snakes, as you all know, that they have no teeth. They have poison. Snakes are poisonous, and they use their poison to kill their prey. They also can open their mouth so wide that they can swallow their food as a whole. Got it? Snakes, they can open their mouth so wide that they can swallow the food as a whole. They can swallow the whole food. They can open their mouth to such extent. Got it? Also, female mosquitoes, they feed on the blood of animals, other animals, isn't it? They suck the blood of other animals like humans. They suck the blood. They also have got tube-like mouth in order to suck the blood. Female mosquitoes, they also have got what? Tube-like mouth in order to suck the blood. So this was about the carnivores. This was about what the features carnivores have got in order to feed upon the flesh of other animals. Now, omnivores. Omnivores, as I told you, that they eat both plants and flesh of other animals. And examples of omnivores are human beings, bears, crows, squirrels, etc. These are all the examples of what? Omnivores. Now, what kind of features do omnivores have? Omnivorous animals, they have got sharp and strong teeth. Omnivores, they have got sharp and strong teeth in order to eat both plants and flesh of other animals. There are some birds which are omnivores and they are known as omnivorous birds, like crows, robins. What they do, they have got such beaks that they help them to feed on both plants as well as flesh of other animals. Their beaks are sharp and the shape of their beaks is such that their beaks help them to eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. So dear kids, it was all about the adaptations which animals have got in order to feed upon their food. As I told you that depending upon the feeding habits of animals, animals are categorized into how many groups? Exactly, into 3 groups. One is herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Herbivores, they feed only on grass and plants. Examples are cow, goat, buffalo, elephant, giraffe, etc. Carnivores, they eat flesh of other animals. Examples are tiger, lion, wolf, crocodile, snake, etc. And omnivores, they eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Examples of omnivores are human beings, bears, crows, squirrels, etc. You also learned the features which these animals have got in order to feed upon their food. So this was all about today's topic. Inshallah, next time our topic will be adaptations for protection, and we will also learn about the endangered animals and how we can protect the wildlife. These will be inshallah our topics for the next time. So till then, take good care of yourselves. Fi amanillah.